We good?
Oh, Fly Socks and Tees was today. I didn't know that.
Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun. All right, we all good. You ready, babe?
I'm ready.
All right, welcome to Uncle Legend's Corner. I'll be your host, Uncle Legend, and with me always is my beautiful co-host, Call Girl 6, better known as Fox.
Hey, y'all. What's going on? It's Sunday.
What's happening?
Sunday fun day, baby.
Sound like the monster truck shit. Sunday.
What's going on today?
I don't know. What y'all crying and complaining about out there today, man? What's
I'm
happening?
crying and complaining about the fact that I wanted a strawberry milkshake today, and because we've been working out like every day for the past few weeks, and I felt bad because I'm like, nah, I've been working out too damn hard to let this strawberry milkshake ruin me.
You know, that shows how fucked up people mindset is, because it's like when you ain't doing shit, you like, oh well. It's like we either like we like, that shows like, especially with you, how you have no middle ground. You're just like extreme everything. We eating salad and we working out every day. We doing this and that. Or we laying around eating a tub of ice cream and some snappers.
Yep, that's pretty much me.
Yeah,
I like my snappers though. I have snapper in a while.
Oh boy, here we go. Let's go and throw that whole workout away. Fuck it. Let's stop by Krispy Kreme when the hot light on.
Ooh, they don't have no Krispy Kreme up here.
They do.
Up here?
Yeah.
Where?
I ain't telling you. We been working out too hard. Biggie. Fuck, I'm gonna tell you what a guy. Well, I'm gonna tell you what a crack. I'm gonna tell you what a crack at. I'm trying to keep a crackhead off drugs. We in rehab. Let me tell you what they got the best crack at. Let me tell you, Pookie ain't got shit on this. Like, nah, we ain't doing all that. So some of the things, Fox. So let's get into it. So this is a safe place, right? Safe place.
Yeah.
Nah, that shit, you stuttered. We might skip that topic. On to the next.
No, it's a safe place.
So on social media, you ever look at some of your old work and see them like in and out of relationships, all about their sadness and how fucked up they are, and think about, told you I wasn't the problem.
Yeah, I think about that. I see that and I'm like, see, you could have had a real one. You know, that's mainly my thing. And I'm like, could have had a real one. Oh, well, that's me.
You did it to yourself, youngster.
Right. So, yeah, I think about that shit all the time. Like, it's crazy. Like, so, yeah, the relationship. Now do you see it too? You broke up again and again. And it happened again.
And again.
Yet again.
You know what the common denominator in all these math problems is? You. Motherfucker, like. So I be looking at I be thinking it's funny, and it just shows like what people, because you know, like people will break their back to rewrite a story, and all of this other shit, like, you know what I mean, rewrite a story, to do all of this other shit, to say this, to say that, this, that, and the third, whatever you can think of. Instead of growing, they will beef up this story that they made up in their mind to the point where everybody, where like the people around them, will be like, yeah. Okay, that must be the truth. And it's like a crazy thing. It's a crazy thing to me. It's a phenomenon. I forgot what the name of it is, but people will do that and they just keep lying to the point where it's like nobody's there to check that. And that's why with that accountability standpoint, we need to hold our friends accountable. When they come with that bullshit story, you need to tell your friends like that shouldn't happen.
That's not what happened though. I was there. I was there every step of the way. That was not what happened.
Because I'm gonna tell you right now, in the Navy, we got some shit we call C stories. C stories start turning into Paul Bunyan stories if ain't nobody there to verify that shit to call bullshit on it, right? So it's like, it'd be a dude. Say, for instance, we was at the same place. We went out. We went on deployment. We did whatever. And if you not around, I'm over there like, yo, we did this and that shit was crazy and this and that. You'll walk in and out. And then this is the next level of fuckery that people will do is they'll start lying about some shit. Had you in the story, they wrote you a good part of the story so that you probably like buy in, like, yeah, you remember that time when we was in such and such and this and that happened. Like,
that's when, no, that's not what happened.
Nah, player. I wasn't a part of that shit at all. There's a cat that worked with me. He'll stay making up some stories like that. Like my boy was coming through with the Soldier Boy stories. I'll talk about he had letting everybody have it type shit like, yeah, then the police ran up on me, this and that. They lucky I ain't smoked their ass too and this and that. Like, and then you did what? Yeah, and I made it to work on time the next day.
All of that.
And who's America? You gonna at least get held up for a little while, bro.
Yeah.
Like you gonna get it up. What they say, like be like Buddy in that Tyler Perry movie. Anytime you lie, yeah. Sometimes you really just gotta let people know, like, hey, bro, cut the bullshit. Because and the crazy shit about people who usually tell those like fugazi ass stories is it's not even people that like you would like them if they would just stop the bullshit stories. Like you cool without it. It ain't even a dude where you like, well, only reason we let him around because he got good stories. It's like, no, I'd actually like you if you wasn't with the fugazi stories. Like, the tall tales.
I know there was somebody in my class. Man, I'm not gonna say her name because she probably listened to this, but it's not that I don't give a damn. I really don't give a damn, but just for her sake.
If you don't give a damn,
but definitely she lied about every single thing. Like you could look in the sky, I'm like the sky's blue. No, it's not. It's green. Like what?
See, so to me that's just a pathological lie, but it's the people who go back and change the story post haste. You know what I mean? Like that's the wild one.
You already know I'm living.
Yeah.
I live that. I live that every day.
Because it'd be crazy. Because it's like even when and to be honest, only time that I feel like I probably should rain on people's parade is when they start virtue signaling. So it's like, so for instance, I know, bro, she was a professional hoe. Like, actually, like, she been at it since Backpage. You know what I'm saying? Been at it since, like, Backpage, Craigslist, all the sites you could think of. She been selling pussy since you can sell pussy on the internet. And then she be on there, y'all bitches be having all these bodies ran through y'all. That's why don't nobody want y'all and this and that. And it's like...
But how she gonna say that? And she's actually a sex worker.
Yeah, like and you're not a sex worker now. Okay, cool. You're not a sex worker now, but you was selling pussy for a solid decade, like half a score. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like
3 scores, dude.
3 scores and 4 years ago, you was selling pussy and you still at it now. And now it's like, oh, you go to some little school.
Because you just stopped, though. You just stopped probably like a year or two.
And that's another one of people who be the worst. As soon as they stop doing some shit, all of a sudden they like,
judgy.
Yeah. Like, even like, you know, we've been on the gym kick. You know, like people usually when they get on the gym kick, they be like, you know, you shouldn't eat that. And you ever thought about doing this? And you ever thought about shutting the fuck up?
Become Judgy McJudgy.
Yeah, Judgy McJudgy. Goddamn.
That was me. You seen that me with that lady at the gym today? She came in. Oh my God, guys. So she came in, you know, she was looking like she was ready to get it, ain't it? She's really heavy set. But anyway, she came in and she sat down on the couch. Yeah,
you know she was big because she had you know how you be at the pool and you get the cover-ups for your bathing suit because you don't feel comfortable with your body? She just had to cover up to be outside. Like,
she was on her phone. Like, I was like, okay, maybe she waiting for somebody. They're about to get it in, whatever. You know, we doing a little deadlifts and all kind of stuff like that. And maybe about 40 minutes later, she gets up and leaves.
Walk the fuck out there and drop a no sweat.
What? What?
Ain't drop a lick of goddamn sweat.
So I was thinking, I was like, well, maybe. I was like, maybe she waits for somebody that didn't come. But if she there, she would go ahead and do her workout. But then I was like, nah, see, she told somebody she was supposed to be at a gym.
That's what I told you. I said her old man was
in there and then just sat there and was like, oh, that's about enough time. I'm gonna go ahead and go home.
That's about enough time. I'm going and yo, I'm gonna tell you, and we go through the same shit. Like, and you ask anybody in the military who are senior NCO, senior enlisted leadership, anything like that. You talk to them and you ask them about that shit, and I'm telling you, it's the same thing. Dudes will work so hard to get out of doing some shit where it's like, You went through all that. You might as well had to just do what the fuck you had to do.
Yeah, she could have walked on a treadmill. At least walk.
Just
she
stroll.
At least did that to make her time there.
But you know what? A lot of people come to the gym and then they be worried about getting judged. When realistically, the only people that I judge at the gym is if you coming in not doing shit, or it's a couple groups of people I judge. If you coming in and don't do shit like her, I'm judging you.
Yeah, I'm judging her ass.
If you coming in and get some half-ass effort like the old, like I don't judge, but I laugh at like the old dudes who come in still got like their work clothes on and the tank top, and they just go from machine to machine and do some crazy shit. Go look at the mirror for about 5 minutes. I'm talking about like this is the full rotation of their bench. This is a full extension. Yeah. You know, walking around with goddamn penny loafers on and shit like that in the gym and no socks on. Like, sir, this is a fucking gym. You do not have on proper footwear out here, my guy. Like your ankles are wildly exposed. Or and then the other ones that drive me crazy is women who come in there like booty shorts and a sports bra on, and then got an attitude when somebody look at them like, I'm straight.
Butt out.
Like
I was looking myself.
Yeah.
I was like, damn, okay.
Nice buttons.
They got a little thing up there, sun's out, buns out.
Yeah.
The little drawing.
Yeah. Go best friend. Go best. Oh girl. From Bob's Burger and shit like that. But yeah, that shit be driving. It's wild to me. It's like you come out a walking thirst trap and then I don't know why people looking at me. Cause they got eyes, bitch.
Fucking eyes. I see it myself.
Like what you talking about? That's like dudes. That's like us coming out, no drawers on, gray sweatpants, the joggers, extra thin. You know what I'm saying? Dick swinging, and then when you look, ma'am, I'm up here, bro. You know what the fuck you came here to do?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I sure been looking.
Yeah, you can't here to let that thing swing. She wanted to let me go out the house. I tried to throw on the joggers and go swing. She's like, we gonna looking like a whore.
You ain't finna go nowhere.
We gonna look like a whore.
Fucking whore pants.
I can go out.
No.
I can go out in biker shorts, and she'll be like, "All right, baby, have a good day." Little ass running shorts, the old diver shorts.
You got good legs.
Go, baby, have a good day. Soon as the motherfucker grabbed them gray sweatpants, hit them shits one time like a sheet. Fop, here she come out of nowhere, out the shower, half naked.
Where you going?
Where you going looking like a whore?
You not.
Fucking hood. Something for sale.
No whore pants.
Who is she? Who is she? What's she doing?
Not doing whore pants. Not
but
at all.
we can't do whore pants, but women be out here with leggings that got sewn in booty. But men is whores with sweatpants.
It pop, though.
That's what all sweatpants do. Make it pop.
Whatever.
That shit just make the dick pop. This shit pop in jeans. It's like, but the gray sweats is like.
Oh my God, I'm done with you.
Yeah, but yeah, that shit just crazy. Me looking at the old work and just seeing people just rewrite their life, and it's like, yo, all the cap on. It's a meme that I got, and it's Dr. Seuss, and it says the cap on this app.
Yeah,
like
for real.
Because it's like y'all really trying to rebuild your life. Like the baddest bitch that ever did it, Davis. It's like. No, and it was like a meme that said, it's like, no, I remember you shit yourself in 4th grade. You not that bitch. Like, cut it out. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's up at like Iron Chin. It's like Mike Iron Chin Thomas is like,
the crazy
no,
thing
I seen you get knocked out.
If you were to confront that issue with that person, they have told the lies so long that they actually believe it themselves.
Yeah, they
had to tell everybody the same story over and over and over again to the point where they actually believe that it happened this way. Like, you are delusional.
Like, no, it'd be up to like, man, I'm telling you right now, I ain't never been knocked out. It's like, dog, I seen you slip down the bleachers and you was unconscious. They had to get smelling salts for you and take you out the gym in basketball practice. Like, you was just walking down the bleachers. We ain't even start yet. JanSport on. Boom, sleep. Oh, Glass Joe ass out here trying to sound like you Iron Mike. Cut it out, man. And the crazy thing about it is the only reason you find them annoying is because you just don't like them. Like you start not to like them because of the bullshit. It's like you don't even gotta do that. Like most of the time you're saying it's like you don't got to do that.
Real about what the hell happened. Like, so what? So what? Whoever says what? So what?
Like everybody is a gangster, and that's the thing that drives me crazy. Because like I know some gangsters. I know some certified murderers, right? Like legal and illegal. Certified murderers got a crazy body count.
You know, so,
yeah. I'm just saying I know them. I know them. I don't know their real names, and I don't know where they at right now. I don't know their age. I don't know what city they in. I just know of them, and all of their nickname was Pookie or some shit. I don't know. We're gonna go with that. But no, indictment hotline. But no, you like I know some real killers out there, and it's like, dude, everybody not a gangster. Like, how's everybody like if everybody a gangster, then ain't no gangster. Then gangster's normal. There's no more gangster. Now you got to go and like what blow up. You got to go and blow up that serial thing.
One up. Yeah, you got to do one up.
Yeah, like you got to go and like blow up a couple people,
Cereal
do some
Emporium.
shit. The cereal symposium or some shit like
Emporium.
that.
I think it was like Emporium. It said.
We started watching the show called
Sandman.
Sandman.
Yeah.
It's on Netflix, right?
Yeah, it's on Netflix. And it's dope too. I really like it. I like all the symbolism and the analogies it uses, the storyline. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so on the on there, what you looking for? Oh,
No, I was just
Internet Thugs and Gangsters. Yeah. And on there, what was you talking about? I just lost the whole train of thought.
You saying you was watching Sandman?
No, before that, like what made me bring it up? Anyway,
who cares? I don't know.
Wasn't that important? It'll come back to me later. All right, so so what we was talking about, the annoying things based off likability, and I think that's something that we see a lot. Like a lot of things that men and women complain about, they only complain about that shit if they don't like the other person. Like for instance, if it's like when you do something and it's annoying, that shit only annoying, but like you could deal with a lot more when you like a person. For instance, it's like I'm always playing with you and fucking with you and jumping on you and this and that. And like you'll just be sitting there and I just jump on you. You'll be bent over on the bed and I'm gonna hump you flat on the bed, like dry hump you like a damn teenage boy.
Thank you for putting people's business out there.
What you think? They think we virgins? Like me and Fox have relations. Like you ain't want nobody to know.
Today I don't like your ass. I'll be like,
yeah, you know what I mean. I come with all that playing shit. You're like, bae. So a lot of that shit based off, and I was thinking about it. Like when you sit there and you say something right, like 10 dudes go walk up to a woman and be like, damn, you sexy. And it's like, and then the right dude that she been crushing on come out and be like, damn, you sexy. And it's like,
thank you.
So a lot of
so bad yourself.
Yeah, so a lot of times that shit don't really come down to like what you said or what you doing. That shit come down to like, dog, she just ain't feeling you. Like it's kind of like that same thing when it's kind of like the same thing like when a lot of dudes be like, well, she just don't like good guys. It's like, nah, she just like masculine guys and you wild pussy and can't do a pull up. She don't like that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like you ain't did a push up since '86.
Hey,
she don't like that.
Hey,
you know what I'm saying?
Everybody in the chat. How y'all doing?
Dave, my brother from another mother, Mr. Hollick, how you doing, sir? Yeah, so a lot of times like dudes get caught up in that, just like women. They be up to like, oh, well, he just can't deal with a real woman. No, he just don't want to fuck his homie. Like you are the homie out here, bro. You are as masculine. Like I don't need to have the dude that like when I was powerlifting or something like had that dude that. No, I don't want that. I want a woman, want a feminine. So a lot of times when people get caught up in that, it's really you wasn't masculine enough or you wasn't feminine enough. It wasn't all this other shit. Like especially when women say shit like, oh well, if you can't handle me, why I gotta handle you? This ain't EOD. You're not a bomb. Why I gotta handle you? You know what I'm saying? Like what kind of package are you? Why I gotta handle you?
Me.
Or you can't deal with me. Why I gotta
be
do that?
handled? So
sometimes you do.
Don't handle me.
Sometimes you do. It's up to like,
put the kitty gloves on.
Excuse me.
Put the kitty gloves on. Fox noises.
Stop doing this podcast. You're going to be putting out my business.
Well, it's going to be kind of awkward because I'm still be doing this shit while you right there in the bedroom and I'm going to be talking shit about you like, let me tell y'all about this motherfucker Fox. Talking cold cash shit about you like you're not right there. So when we get into like all of that shit that people talk about, really, what do you think about like do you see stuff like that as like red flags? Like what type of things do you see as like either in a man or either like with your friends and they got a man or something and you see something you like, yeah, that's a red flag, dog.
Let's go in the chat for a minute. Let's see what we are talking about over here. I need good feminine energy in my space. That's what's going to keep me around. Okay, yeah. Yeah. Women need good masculine energy. Need a balanced man. Okay, so we both need to be balanced.
Yeah, I think so the reason I think that don't fly, this is what happened is, right? Like a lot of women to tell you that women making just as much money now, right, too. Right?
Ish. Mm-hmm.
Ish, right? Like it ain't the 60s. Mm-hmm. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like you can go out and make you was perfectly fine before I came along and start paying shit, right? Mm-hmm. So they say that, but what happens is you get into like them boss positions and them boss moves. Being a boss is gonna be masculine energy a lot of times. Like when you up there fighting with a bunch of dudes, you have to exude masculine energy to compete with dudes.
Yeah, that's true. That part is true. I think too, we sometimes, with the women, oh, I'm boss this and I'm doing that. Yeah, it's hard to have that balance to come back to because you're doing this 8 to 10, sometimes 12 hours a day. you're doing this. You're one way, and then when you come home, it's like
It's hard to put
you
your dick
forget-
away.
It's hard to put it. Yeah,
Gotta put your dick in the box.
but it's hard to put it aside. So I think sometimes we do have to take that time out to try to balance, recenter ourselves to figure out this is who we are at home and this is who we are in the workplace.
All right, so I mean, and even if you think of this, right? So I think if we talk about a traditional man, so say traditional man, I'm a plumber, I make 60 racks, right? I make 60 racks. So you're a CEO for Johnson and Johnson. You know what I'm saying? You make $250,000. Now you wanted a traditional man, but the problem with you wanting that traditional man is this: you're not the traditional woman at this point because it's hard for you to turn that off and put your dick away when you come home. And then,
Because you're going to see yourself, and this is true too, when you're in those positions, it is the ego that steps in.
yeah,
It's definitely ego that steps in.
because you got to have a little ego to run
'cause
like
you
a
always,
big company or
yes,
something.
and you're always just
And you're competing with men.
delegating all the time. This, you want this. So now when you come home, it's going to be hard to.
Yeah, it's up here like, you're up here like, I need this, that, and that. Shut your ass up and
Some
get the kitchen.
women can do it though. Some
Yeah,
women
I mean,
are able
yeah,
to
but
respect their man
I'm
still and let them.
Cool, but it's what
leave
I'm
it at
saying
home.
is like it's not a easy nor natural thing to do, to be one person and then be another person. Like
Yeah,
that's
and
what
you
makes
wear
my
many
life
hats,
really
yeah.
really consistent, because you see me in every walk of life and I'm the same person all the time. It's like I'm the same with my family as I'm the same at work, except I might cuss a little more at work. You know what I'm saying? It's like I'm the same at the gun range with the with BGOE and stuff like that. Like I'm the same all the time. So it's not like if somebody say something like, yeah, like the first time like Elon told you the like shit I be saying at work, and you're like, yeah, that's him.
That's about right.
That's him. Like you're not surprised. Like he be saying
No,
what,
wasn't
and he be
surprised.
doing this, and da 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 da. da. It's like no. So I think that's what happens when it's hard to find that balance, right? Because if you want 100% man and then you come back in the house with 50% man, that's 150% man in the house. That's too much dick. Like 50% woman, 150% man. That's too much dick in the house. Like we need to even that out. So that's why I think a lot of cases too, why you got these times now where the world is going to balance itself. That's one thing it's going to do, right? Like that's why we having all these earthquakes, monkeypox, and shit like that. That's the Earth's way of
Definitely
saying.
going to restore.
Yeah, that's the
balance,
Earth's way of saying like human beings, you would have can somebody get y'all the fuck up out of here.
Yeah.
So what happens is like if you bring too much masculine energy, the man has two things to do: combat you with masculine energy, then you turn it up. Now it's just a sausage fest in the goddamn house, or it got to turn into you're going to decrease and go back into your feminine area, or he has to lay back to be, well, you know, you got to balance. Well, you just got to understand. So he has to show some femininity and understanding to deal with your big dick energy.
So I think that when you're talking about situations like that, it depends on what is going on. So if he needs to back off a little bit, he should. If she needs to back off, then she definitely should too.
Well, I'm talking about in the cases where she ain't backing off because her dick too big.
Well, I think if it's an argument or something like that, we just need to stop. We need to stop.
Yeah, and but I'm just saying, it's like what happens is like, I think there's ways to like there's a certain amount of aggression that comes out of being a man that I know. Certain amount of aggression is just being a man. Like, you know, I'm pretty calm, and then it's just like, and then, you know, the goddamn teapot start bubbling, and then it's like, all right, goddamn it. You know what I mean? And it's like hands come up, get a little moving and stuff like that. So it's a certain amount of masculine energy that just comes with just being a man, right? Like, and I really feel as though like aggression in a lot of areas, like aggression and stuff like that, is more of a masculine trait.
Well, you could say it's more of a masculine trait, but everybody has aggression. So it's how you deal with it. If it's unchecked, then it's going to be a problem. And it's going to overflow in every aspect of your life if it's unchecked. So when you're in a relationship with somebody, so let's say you at the point where teapot boiling up and I'm at the point where teapot, yes, I can think sometimes and I'm like, well, I shouldn't. But if I'm too passionate about it, you know how I am. I'm like, fuck that. It's on. That's it. And we going at it, you know.
And the thing that's, you know what saves us in those times?
But
I can't punch you in the face.
yeah, that's good. I'm glad.
Because that's really, because after a point of going back and forth, we're just like, well, here are my options: punch you in the face, or in this conversation, it's like, well, can't punch you in the face, so it's like we done. We're tabling this, but we're fucking done. Like
That face, that is your face.
fucking done. Like we're done here. But so, what's some of your red flags? Red flag. You see a dude, it's for you or your homegirl, whatever. You see a dude, red flags.
Like just coming up.
Just
trying
any
to
red
holler
flag.
at me?
like any red flag, like you start talking to them early on in a relationship, deep in a relationship, whenever, just like red flags that you see throughout a relationship.
One of them for me is, so I could smell game a mile away. I hate that. I hate when somebody try to run game on me.
Why? Because you
like,
got so much game. You like, it's only enough room for.
It's only enough room for one. One of us, and you ain't it, baby.
44, Fox.
Okay, you ain't it. Okay. So yeah, I definitely don't like that. So when people are dating me, right, and I think you could probably attest to this, like, I'll let you talk and I'll ask questions and I'll ask you very direct questions to see how you're going to handle it. When I come at you with A, B, C.
And you ask some misleading questions to see where it's going to go. Like,
yeah, I do.
You go to church, like,
I want to see if you're going to be your true self. That's why. So now, if I ask you, do you go to church? And you like, damn, she probably wants somebody to go to church. I'm just telling you, I would go into my grandma's church. Like, you're wrong. Okay?
Pentecostal Ebenezer Baptist Church of Christ.
Yeah, so then you fucked up then. And then now when I get the phone call, I was like, no, okay, so you lied, first of all. Why are you putting on for me? I'm going to always be me,
because
100 all day.
I wanted the ass.
Okay, and so now that I know you were a liar now, off rip, I'm not going to be able to trust you.
Yeah.
So I'm going to see what else it is that you have, if I even decide to entertain it, right, after that point. And if there's no benefit for me, then I'm going to be like, all right, you ain't going to hear from me no more. Or I just tell you, I don't think it's going to work out. And that's it.
What's some other red flags for you?
Let me see. If you're sending me dick pics, I don't like that. That is a turn off, okay? I'm sort of I like a chase too. And so
that's why he was like, well, I can't get no dick pics. That's why he was on my ass like that.
I like a chase too. So I don't want somebody that's easy to be gotten. Because I'm like, okay.
He for the streets.
Yeah, he for the streets. I don't want that. I like a chase too. I like just give me a little bit of pushback. I'm like, oh yeah, you think so? Okay, now let me put it.
Come here.
That's right. That's right. That's me. So, I mean, some women don't like that. Some women just like, I want to be chased. No. There's nothing wrong with being chased. I don't mind being chased either. You were very persistent with me. Like, I had no choice. I felt like it was like Laurel and Steve Urkel. So,
Stefan, I'm gonna weigh you down, yes. Laura Winslow.
You wore me down. Okay,
don't make it sound like I was a bum. Like you ain't want
this
work.
Nah, you wasn't at all. So it
put a ring on my finger.
But
didn't
you
she?
definitely, you was very persistent, and so a lot of that. And I was so intrigued by you, so I had the opportunity to kind of like, all right, well, and then sex wasn't into play yet, so I was like, okay, well. Let me see what it is about this guy that just why he keeps coming. So, yeah. But yeah, so don't lie to me. I don't like somebody that's easily gotten. Okay.
Let me give you some ideas.
If I ask about family and stuff like that, I don't know. I kind of put things together pretty quickly about your situation. So if I feel like there's something off, I'm like, okay, fucking liar. It's the lies for me.
For me, it's when a woman talks over you.
Mm-hmm.
If a woman talks over me early on, I'm out. Cause I already know she ain't built. I know she ain't already built for respect. That's why one of the funny things about you is that the way you were in the beginning is you just listened a lot, and then after you got comfortable, it's like you put your feet up, and it's like, oh, I'm gonna have to tape her goddamn mouth shut. Like so your representative was quite quiet.
My representative was never there. It was me there. I was just listening to you to see what your representative had to tell me.
And then he was like,
sell me.
I had enough.
Okay.
Now I'm going to talk.
It. I was just quiet. That's all.
Yeah, that's my thing. Like if I go out and I'm talking to a woman and she just like, boom, 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 talking. It's like, or I start saying something. It's like, well, blah, 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 or ask me a question and then, like, well, I don't think this. It's up like, yo, don't even plate that shit. Eat these appetizers. Don't even plate that meal. Go ahead. Let's swipe this card. Let's get the hell out of here. Because it ain't even no point. Like, why I'm going to go through all that? And now, like, you showing me right now
who you are.
That, like, and this is a basic thing. Like, and people say, well, you got to earn respect. It's a certain amount of respect that you're going to give a person from the get-go, from the rip. And then it's kind of like I start people off like, let's say, like, it's a medium to it, right? Like, I start you off here. And then you find out where you go from there. It's people I respect highly. people I don't respect at all, right? So once you start that, it's like, oh, you definitely lack respect. And then Dave out here, brother Orca, he out here. How far is someone supposed to chase though? Because I'm only willing to run for so far before I get tired and move on to the next.
That would depend on you.
No.
I think that would depend on you.
I'ma
Like, what's your goal? First
Nope.
of all,
I'm gonna tell
trying
you.
to meet that
I'm gonna tell
person.
you exactly what it is, because this is something that I was gonna say for another podcast, but since it's here now, is that women a lot of time mistake somebody chasing them as though they're like, oh, well, if a man really wants something, he'll continue. Well, that man who gonna continue to chase you, sometimes that shit just for sport. We like to chase. So something you make us chase you too long. Tell us some dumb shit like you got a 90-day rule and all that other stuff. It's cool. We're gonna go crack some other cheeks for 3 months. And then when we get a hold of you, we're gonna crack you because y'all act funny until y'all get y'all back split. Then it's like, oh well, what are we? What are we? We the same thing we've been. We the same thing we've been. What you think we got to step up like? And then you put some good dick on a woman and she over here like, well, we go together now. We together. We a couple. No.
That's the same thing I said in a previous podcast when I was like, why do you tell men that you have this rule? Like, that is so
Keep that
stupid.
shit to yourself.
Keep that shit to yourself.
Because
they
I'm
don't
telling
have to know what you're doing. They don't have to know what your game plan is. They don't have to know what your end goal is. They don't have to know that shit.
And that shit
Like,
dumb.
No, it's not dumb. So if that's how they feel like they want to get the information they need or to preserve themselves, then they can do whatever it is they feel like they want to do.
If you're
I don't practice a 90-day rule, but I know when no, I'm just not going to do you.
It's
You
a
know?
rule of
That's
thumb
the
to that
thing.
shit. Like, if you like, it take me about 90 days to figure somebody out, but then it's like a month in, you like, all right, I'm gonna go ahead and give it up or something like that. If it's like 90 days hard, that shit just weird. There's no like intimacy to that. You know what I'm saying? It's up to like, you know what I mean?
What do you mean by 90 days hard? What do you
like
mean?
you talking about like you're not about to give me no ass for 90 days. Like you made your mind up. You like, I'm not gonna give you no ass for 90 days. And you tell me that, start the fucking timer.
You just gonna be waiting.
Boop.
I didn't.
Your
have
boy
a
in kill
rule.
mode.
I didn't have a rule, but I think that people should just allow, like, let me be who I am.
That's
Let you
fine.
be who you
But
am.
I'm just giving
because
free
who you
game.
am.
Be who
But-
he is.
Just because I don't want to have sex with you right now doesn't mean I have to stop you or make this or assumption or rule that you shouldn't be having sex with anybody else too. No,
You
I'm
might as well
giving
not
it
even
to
say
you.
that because all you
So
do is hurt
go
your
and do
feelings.
whatever you want to do. You know what I'm saying?
Cheeks
But you
will be
won't
cracked.
you won't crack my cheeks though. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I think that women need to really realize when they talking about, okay, this 90-day rule. Okay, but you can't get mad at that man if he's going to go and mess with somebody else. And he can't get mad at you because he ain't getting no ass from you and you going to go get your wee-wee from somewhere else. You know?
Yeah, it's up to like this. We already passed the 90-day test.
Right.
So
Let me stay with
this
him
friendship
and
dick
see
over
what
here.
you about. Let me see what
Nah.
you about for a while.
Yes.
You know, and when it's time, if I decide to transition, I'm gonna leave that alone.
Hop
or
off
in case
that one
some
dick.
people, in
Hop
case
on the next
some
dick.
people, shut up. In case
You know what I'm
some
saying?
people don't. Some people like to do them all, but in my case, I will put one aside and then see what's up.
You know what I mean? I go. She got to go get the core charge on her alternator. Let me go. Bring this one. Let me bring this battery in and get this new battery.
Bring
Core
that
charge, boys.
Hey, bring that ass back.
Yeah. So he was. So Brother Polite was saying. Oh, it just jumped on me. The whole chat. Oh, first let's go back. Well, he was talking about the chase. Dave was saying that's a pet peeve of mine. Don't cut me off when I'm talking.
Mm-hmm.
Polite said facts because you're not listening to what I got to say. Don't care about my side. Facts. We don't care if you're not here for that. So then this the other thing too. If you're not here to listen to me when we have a conversation, my whole mind shift. Like I'm gonna tell you right now, me especially when I'm on
Yeah.
demon time, my whole mind shift. We sitting there this and that. You bad as hell. You sitting across the table and all you doing is cutting me off, doing this and that. I'm gonna be like, is there a way that I can get this ass and go about my business?
Is there a way you started?
Is there what's up
Start
here
to
like?
develop a
Like
plan?
it's up here like how much of this bullshit can I deal with to see if the cheeks is even
Worth it.
like, you know what I'm saying? Is even worth it? Like, is it even worth my fucking time to sit here and waste and be like, yeah, we gonna work this out? No, it ain't. Polite said we are farmers. Yeah, I mean it's like it's up like, yo, we out there. I'm not a farmer. I'm a hunter and gather. You'll be a gatherer. I'm a hunter. But Bunny said, I think sometimes the women just have the rule, just want to have full disclosure. I ain't saying that like,
Okay.
and they want to be honest with the guy about what they practice. I respect the clarity. Otherwise, dude can just assume that she's not into him which is a fair assumption.
No,
So-
I don't agree with that. I don't think that women just want to have full disclosure. No,
No, she's talking about when they tell a dude that.
yeah, when they tell a dude, I don't know. Okay, so I get what you're saying. So okay, maybe that might be correct.
Okay.
However, that is not effective.
Yeah, that's what I'm getting at. It's
That's
like that's
not
just dumb.
effective.
That's what I'm
not
saying.
effective for you as a woman to tell somebody what your game plan is.
Because I'm telling you
So
right now, all you
you
doing
do
is telling
not
me,
do
all right,
that.
I'm gonna wait this shit out. I'm gonna do the damn
You could
thing.
say, "Hey, sex isn't on my mind right now," or whatever, and you
Cool.
don't have to say, "I'm waiting till 90 days," because 90 day at nighttime at 8 p.m. when that shit went into effect and now it's canceled. Dude gonna be like, "What's good?" So why would you?
Yeah.
Why would you do that to yourself?
Yeah, my
I
thing is
don't-
like you sit there for the 90-day rule, and it's like you basically give me a ball. You give me a ball to shoot for, right? Where it's like, all right, well, and I'm gonna just feed you what I need to feed you for 90 days. I don't think it's a good practice for women because I know how men think and I know how I was on demon time. You tell me 90 days, I'm gonna put you on the back burner for 89. 85 days, and then the last 5 days, I'm coming hard. I got the Jodeci banging in the background, and goddamn boombox up out here, like, you know what I mean? I'm out here sliding. I'm sliding your DMs like David Ruffin.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm out here, and then you wind up in that situation where it's like it's gonna happen. The thing I don't understand about the 90-day rule is what does it do for you? Does it
I was
make
just
you
about
not
to
feel like a?
say,
Does it make
no.
you not feel like a hoe? Because
No, I was just about to say that. I was just about to say what it does, and I can get it because I was thinking about, why would the 90-day rule exist? So it's basically in that time, that 3-month time period, you get a chance to actually see that person. You talking to that person, you diving more into that person. You going on a few dates, spending more time together. You're doing all these different things that can help you really see what this person is about. That's what I think it is about. And that's true too. You can do that because even with our situation, like even though we were dealing with other people outside sexually, we didn't have sex till 6 months later. And I didn't have a rule for that. It was just, we were really enjoying each other's company.
yeah, but what I'm saying is
We was
that's
just
natural
chilling.
to happen.
You're
Like
right.
that was the natural go of things. Like I didn't press sex with you, you
Right,
didn't
we
press sex
didn't-
with
yeah,
me.
it
It
was
wasn't
like-
like some shit was up there like, hey, trying to get on the business end of my dick.
Right.
Like, you know what I mean? No, it wasn't. So that's the thing about like when you say like it's about having a 3 months hard. Like if that's kind of like an idea, like, 3 months and then it's like, maybe 2 weeks before you're like, yo, I'm good. And you have sex, then I'm like, cool. But when you make it this to go, I'm just gonna make it because it's like I'm gonna make it my goal just not to get somebody ass for 90 days. So if you get to know this person and it's like boom, everything click. You done met you meeting the family, you doing this and that, everything going blase, blah. 2 months in, you still like, well, I'm not gonna give up no ass until 90 days. Like,
Yeah.
so it's kind of like if that's a rule of thumb where it's like, I'm trying to shoot for about 90 days, but this and that. But if that's strict, I'm doing 90 days, I ain't giving up no pussy. That is foolish to me. Like
Yeah.
that is foolish to me because it's just like, what's the process? So now the 90 days is done. You probably done fucked up the chemistry. You don't let the overlap or something like that. Like in a relationship, an intimate relationship, eventually sex is supposed to happen. But it's supposed to happen when it's supposed to happen.
Yeah.
Like for us, that was
So wait, let me just pause when you say that. What killed me all the time was when I would date guys and they would say, they would say, just let it flow. I don't need energy. Just let it flow. Flow don't mean just because you feeling me and you like me and I like you today. That mean that I'm gonna kill a vibe because I don't want to spread my legs for you. Like fucker you, okay? That's not what that means, but that's what they, of course, want it to mean. Oh, just let it flow. We just vibe and we just fuck all that. Fuck all of that, okay? I don't have to just because the vibe is good. I could say, okay, the vibe is good. Yeah, I do want them sexually, but I want to see a little bit more. You understand what I'm saying? Just because I want you sexually don't mean I have to have you sexually that day.
yeah.
It's up to me or whether or not I choose to spread my legs. You can go get ass from somewhere else, just like I can go get dick from somewhere else.
Yeah, but
So-
that's what I'm just saying is I respected it more. Like when it was me and you, we had sex when it was time to have sex.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? But it wasn't he gonna wait this amount of time.
Yeah, no, I
Because if
never
you had
have
told me
that.
that shit, it would have been like, put ass on the back burner until it's time.
So I was messing with somebody else, and I stopped messing with that person. So we started dating like in January or whatever, like really dating or whatever, and getting to know each other. And I stopped messing with that person. I think February was the last time that I had sex with that person. And it wasn't because, it's just because I got to know you a little bit. And I'm like, okay, well, let me see what's up with him, And so that's what I would do. Like I would just, if I know that I was going to, I would just cut it off with that person and we just cool kicking it or whatever. And then when I'm ready to deal with you in intimate way, then I would go ahead and pursue that. But I think that people shouldn't put that, we just the energy good. Let's you faking that energy shit just because you want some ass.
Yeah, it'd be up to like that. It's just like women to do that shit now. Try to grand rise as king their way into some dick, and it's like, get out of here, man. You know what I'm saying? It's like, man, get your ass out of here. You bought a couple pairs of crystals, burnt 3 candles. You know what I'm saying? And
all year.
You know what I'm saying? And your pH balance is terrible. And you over here, grand risings king. Don't call my guy. Get the fuck off my damn revising device with that.
That's a red flag for me too. Don't call me no motherfucking queen. I do
Don't be grand risings king in your way into some dick.
I'm a motherfucking empress. Okay. So we not gonna call me queen, and you call everybody queen. Everybody cannot be queens and kings.
Peace, queen.
Because
love, queen.
There were court jesters. Okay, there were peasants,
warlords.
There were warlords. There were knights. There were all different kind of people. Everybody can't be a king and queen. You just can't.
I'm gonna go ahead and give you big facts. I'm gonna give you big facts. I was somewhere between knight and warlord. Let me tell you something. Only thing I was ruling is whoever ass I was kicking in when I was raiding the city. I'm gonna tell you, we wasn't even about that. Everybody, we all kings and queens. It's like, well, who are we rolling over?
And so there was a post way back when about that, and they were saying, it's just uplifting and da da da. Like, nah, you calling somebody, you giving somebody that title who don't fucking deserve it, who has not earned that title, So you just the king. Everybody's a king. Like, no, they wasn't.
Yeah, no, don't hit me with that. That's like if I call everybody beautiful and then I tell you beautiful, it's like just as beautiful as that mud duck that just went by. I'm that beautiful.
What are your standards?
I'm that type of beautiful. What are your standards? Let me see your grading criteria. I need to know your grading criteria before we get into that because obviously your shit ain't high enough for me and I am wildly offended.
Yeah, I don't like that king queen shit. I don't.
And people just be loose with that shit like,
hey, queen, good morning. Good morning, queen. No, I'm not your queen, okay?
funny as hell. She said at our big age, we can't afford regretful bodies no more.
Yes.
Yeah, polite fact. Yeah, and Diggo Mungie, I'm a warlord king. Okay, sir. Okay, sir. You obviously had to use the staff because your arms ain't long enough to box with God, my guy.
Sorcerer.
Sorcerer. He's a mage.
Sorcery.
He's a fucking mage. But so that be the shit for me. Is like people like I don't like all that empty ass like, you know what I mean, crazy. It make me think about that. Yo, Fox called my bullshit. And that's one thing I love about Fox is that shit.
Over the little people.
And then she called my bullshit about it and like people it's the way I greet people.
Oh. So this dude he'll see some people. I guess he want to feel different. I don't know what the fuck, but he'll see someone and somebody say good morning. He's like, hey, good morning, how you doing? Another person, hey, good morning, and Godspeed, guys like, hey, good morning, peace, king, what's up? And good morning. Like, damn, just
top of the morning.
Top of the morning. Yeah, like,
oh shit.
Just say good morning, golly.
Motherfucker got cricket.
You gotta be different. You gotta be. What are you trying to be different for?
Hey, man, you get tired of saying the same shit. I be
but every person, you got to change it up?
Yeah, every person. Yeah, I'm telling you right now, and I think...
like under his eye. I can go down to...
Yeah, if Bunny's still in the chat, she'll tell you, I feel so bad for her because she's like fucking big in the corporate shit, right? But in the company she works with, right? She's a district manager, and... when she deal with people, they'll come out and they done had a service or something like that. They done got products or service at a company. She always asks them, "How you feeling?" And I feel it's like when a dude first have too many kids and buy a minivan, and every time that door slides, you see a little piece of his soul die. That's how. That's how the fuck Buddy be sound. I be on
the dually.
Yeah, I was like, I wanted that big ass dually truck or that Challenger, but I got this Odyssey, and that door closes. Just
that's your fault. Keep your sperms away. You wouldn't have this problem.
Yo, Bunny be out there. Bunny be on that bitch fussing like, I got like 27 goddamn degrees. Yeah. Motherfucker got masters, double masters, bachelors.
Every time
I
say it, a piece of my soul.
Yeah, that's what I said. Bunny be in that bitch like, how you doing? And it's so phony. Like, because, Bunny got that cold ass code switch. She got like elite code switching, right? Like, she'll be talking like, yeah, man, this motherfucker was saying this and that. Hey, good morning. How you doing? And this is like, yeah, that motherfucker get on my goddamn nerves. Like, elite code switching, bro. Like, I'll talk about, she don't even skip a beat. She code switch so much, she be in the grocery store. Me me and her be on the phone and shit like that. She been in the grocery store. She be talking to me like, yeah. So I'm gonna say that Biggie had the hardest verse of this. Hi, could I have 2 pounds of da, da, da. And that motherfucker said this and that on this verse. Clarence, is that you?
Hey, you gotta know when to stop and go.
Yeah, I'm telling you, her code switch game is
versatility.
Fucking elite.
Versatility.
Yeah. So let me think. Other red flags for me. Some red flags for me is like, do you got red flags for social media?
Social media.
Mm-hmm. Like,
if I'm on a date with you and you on social media, oh hold on, I gotta you worse than the women. Like that is a fucking problem for me. That's a problem for me. If you even if I go and look on your page, or you flashing this, you flashing money about this, you have to post every single thing you do. Dude, I'm good.
Yeah, I remember
good.
I remember going on a date with this girl. And she done glowed up something, but when we got there, we went on a date, and she got there and she's taking hella pictures. Like we get out there and she's like, yo, you could take some pictures, or it was like, yo, you taking pictures? Could you take some pictures of me? And I took some pictures. And I'm a fucking dude, so I'm just like, all right, you ready? 3, 2, 1, click. You know, that's before you talk.
Like an old ass man.
Yeah, you know, click, click. That shit might fuck around and just be your ass in the picture. Click. Like, so she get in there and she up there like, nah, you could take some off guards too. I didn't know what the fuck off guards was. Yeah. She was like, you could take some off guards. I'm like, did this bitch just say ass guard? Like, is she just Thor? like Odin about to come down this motherfucker or something? Like, you want the Loki pose? Like, you know what I mean? She was to take some off guard. Like, ass guard.
No, you didn't know what she was saying.
No, I didn't know what the hell she was saying. Boy, I've been out the game for too long, man. That's when I had just dipped my feet back in, really. Just dipped my feet back in when, like, we talking right after me and my ex-wife split. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just dipping my feet back in the water. Take some off guard. Ass guard? The fuck is you talking about, Thor? Like, it was gonna hit me with a hammer or something, right? So, and then the whole time she like on her social media. I told him don't even plate that shit. I went and dropped off. I'm a gentleman, you know. I'm gonna open the door. You know what I mean? My grandfather raised me right. I'm gonna open the door, put it in the car, drop off this and that, and I'm gonna be like, all right, well, have a great evening. She gonna text you like, yo, low key. When I came to the house, this is the shit that pissed her off though. When I came to the house, she had entirely too much shit for her place.
What do you mean?
Like, you know how like you walk into somebody's shit and they just got shit stacked on top. It's neat, but you just got too much shit for this size of place. Like, it looked like you came from a bigger place and you downsized. Okay. And then it was just shit strewn about. Mm-hmm. So you know what I mean? Like, I'm waiting for her to get ready because she let me in to wait for her to get ready. So I start cleaning up, motherfucker. I start moving blankets.
That's embarrassing. That's embarrassing if you have.
Hey, I'm talking about. I'm over there folding shit up on the couch
and cleaning it up.
Shouldn't have let me in here. This shit look good to you? It looked like she moved from a 5-bedroom to a tiny house. Like, why'd you have all this shit here? You know what I mean? It's just shit stacked up on top of shit. I'm talking about this 0 floor space. It's like rug with a table with some shit on the side with this and that. The whole wall covered up. Shelves everywhere. Fucking shelves in the ceiling. Chandelier. Chandelier got some other attachments. Fucking clapper. This and that. I was like, God damn. I was like did you just, the shit just got real for you? Oh, my God. Here we go. Bunny says, social media red flags. Thrashing your ex. Baby mother, baby father, you're not over them. Type it in all caps. Why are you yelling? Yes. On social media too much. Why are you not being productive elsewhere? Facts. Like, that's the shit I was gonna get to. Yeah. It's like, why do you have all this time? And don't be booking information. That's what's motherfucking a flag for me. When I see booking information, it's like, you work at Checkers. Who the fuck about to book you? Somebody need a fry cook? I don't want to hear no shit. Booking information. Ain't nobody booking you. You trying to get flued out your bum ass. I don't want to hear that shit.
They have to use the right terminology to get what they need.
Booking information.
Like, who?
You got an agent? You got a manager? You can't manage your own goddamn life. You can't manage the fries that you just burnt when I asked for number 3, and you gonna manage some booking information? Booking? Fuck out of here. That's some goddamn booking information.
Otherwise, text me if you need me to come through.
Yeah,
that's what that means.
Yeah. Got her email address up there, and the email address don't even be professional. It's like bigbootydiva@fucking hotmail.com or something. So get your bum ass out of here. Ain't no modeling agency looking for you in that raggedy ass BBL you just got done. Fuck out my face, man. All right, booking information. Read a book. Why don't you book a fucking book? Read a book. Why don't you get some information out of the goddamn book? I'd be so sick of that shit, man. Like, booking information. What you got booking information for? Who booking you? What are they booking you for? What are your services? Your shit just says social media personality. You ain't even funny. Built like the shit that you usually get the snot out the baby nose and shit after you got the BBL talking about
suction.
Some booking information. Goddamn suction out the baby. Get out of here. Talking about goddamn, that's a red flag. Booking information. If you got booking information, it's legit some shit like you a catering service, you this and that. You actually like a fucking real model or some shit like that. We perform a service or something like. I mean, if you selling ass, just say you selling ass then. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like booking information, Backpage dot like fucking Craigslist. Like fuck out.
Like, oh no.
Yeah, it's up. What's your booking information about? Fuck out of here. I ain't gonna hit it. I don't think we're gonna even hop into that next one. We'll just kill it with these red flags. What else you got for red flags? Any other thing else you be saying?
I think Bunny really hit it home with like you on social media too much. That's me. Like you fucking I see past the representative real quick. The shit don't make sense to me. The social media stuff.
This the other thing for me. If you're
playing the games, I don't like that. Like
if your lifestyle,
like if you didn't want to pay or something like that, and I told you what happened, right? So some dude, he been trying to get at me for a minute, and I was like, all right, fine. Let me just not be rude to this guy or whatever. You know, I'm not doing nothing right now. He's been asking me for a while. I've been very patient, whatever. So I tell him, okay, well, you know what? We can meet up. No problem.
Here's my booking information.
Right. Here's my booking. No, but it was really late at night, too. I was like, let me just go ahead. I ain't got nothing else to do. I'm wide awake. So he was like, okay, meet me at X and O place, whatever. Okay. So I met him over there because he's been asking me. Fine, I'm gone. I went there, whatever, and I think I ordered like a salad or something in a water. You know, I just wasn't at that time where I'm gonna like drink. We're gonna throw it back in.
Nah, I know you get a salad in the water. I know he ain't have a chance.
It was like a Caesar salad, but he was just so nice. It's such a nice guy. I just really want to use that time to really get to know who he was before I make a determination of whether or not I was just gonna chop him off. Right, whether or not I was gonna give him booking information. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So I talked to him, and we had a good conversation until it wasn't. And I forgot what happened that made it like, huh? And anyway, so I was like,
so I hit the bitch in the eye, right? Like,
yeah, what? I was like, okay, so I'm going to go ahead. I said, I'm a little tired now. It's rolling up on like 2 o'clock in the morning or whatever. I got to get up at 7.
Ain't nothing open at that time but legs and fast food.
Yeah, so I was like, it's time to go. And he was like, okay. And so the waitress came around, and she was like, okay, is this 2 checks or 1? And he was like, oh, it's separate checks or whatever. And I was like, no, it's not a separate check. It is 1 check.
How you gonna bully him?
So I told his ass, because number one, you begging me to come out my house. I already told him before. I was like, it's late, you know. But I was like, okay, whatever. He's right. I'm going to go ahead and give him a chance. He's been asking me for like weeks. And I said, you asked me out to come out. You invited me here to this place, and you want me to pay for my food. I could have paid for my food. Like, it was like $8 or something shit, you know? And he was like, no, you're going to pay for your food because, like, I just think it's fair, right? You know, 50-50 or whatever. I said, 1, we not in a relationship. 2, you invited me out. So I'm your guest, and I do expect for you to pay for this food. And I just told him I didn't have any money. I lied. So he was like, well, you know, you going to just do that? Like, I said, yes, I'm going to do that. And I got up and I told the waitress, I looked at her, I said, he's going to pay this bill. I said, it is time for closing time, and I'm going to leave and I'm going to go home. And she was just looking like, oh, okay. And she's like, well, sir. And I told him, I said, have a good night. And so I just left. I got up and I fucking left.
I would have told her, chase her ass down and get your money.
You fucking get ready to do them goddamn dishes, you know? I could have paid my bill, though, but it was just a fact to me that so the way, the tone of the date, it was kind of very...
Where the cheeks at?
Yeah, it was kind of like that. Like he expected that, and that toxic alpha male. I didn't like that. So
Future Hendrix.
Yeah, I didn't like that shit. So I was like,
our toxic Lord and
Savior. Like, nah, you brought me out here. Okay, I could have been asleep. I gotta get up in like 4 hours or something like that. So you good? You got it. It's only $8. So nah, I went home. I was talking to somebody.
Fuck, you get an $8 salad from?
It was, I don't know. It was like $8.65. And I had a fucking water, so I already knew that. I just wanted to give him a fair chance, you know. And my spirit was telling me already, like, fuck it, you know. So it was right. I just shouldn't have went out. I just sent him right out. So nah, for wasting my time, you gonna go and pay for this little salad. You got this. You on the phone talking about how much businesses you run and do this and do that and all this shit.
What kind of businesses you running at 1 a.m?
You got it. Well, I guess when he got off of work or whatever, so he don't have a lot of time to spare, according to him. So, okay, fine. So we went out and
I'm gonna tell you like my boy Rabbi said.
Hopefully he did the dishes. I don't fucking know. I don't really care.
I'm gonna tell you like my boy Rabbi said. Bruh said if you put food in your gut, he wants some of that butt. That's what my boy Rabbi said. Dave said you out here strong arming motherfuckers for a salad in the water.
Hey, I didn't strong arm him.
Welcome to Death Row Meals.
I didn't even strong arm his ass.
Fucking
like,
Suge Fox out here.
I was telling him.
Sir, can we do a podcast?
I was just telling him that I'm tired and I didn't want to move forward. Like I didn't want to go out basically. And he just kept trying, but I've been asking you, okay, fine. Okay, sure. I'll go out. I'll come out there. Where do you want me to meet you? Whatever.
Yeah.
That's how that shit went. And I just left. I don't know if he did the damn dishes or what.
Yeah, you
I
hell
threw
bent.
the damn napkin down.
You hell bent on these dishes.
I was like,
Hey.
and
Rabbi said the dog said y'all being loud like he paying bills in the house, right? Like he won't get his little dumb ass snuffed out. Hell wrong with him.
Just like, oh, you know why it's past time for them to eat.
Oh yeah, it is. Oh shit, we ain't feeding them yet. All right, boom. Let's get into can't make this shit up. So we can talk more about red flags another day. I'm sure there'll be more red flags in life that we can talk about.
There's a lot of red flags.
A lot of red flags in life.
That is a red flag. Being on that old alpha shit. Oh, you know, I'm an alpha.
Hey, yeah, I'm telling you right now. You know
I
how
don't like that.
You know how I feel when a motherfucker scream alpha too much. It's like he likes men. Like, you know what I'm saying? As soon as a motherfucker go, alpha this, alpha that, alpha nutrition, alphabet.
Alphabet,
you know what I'm saying? It's like, shut your ass up, man. Dude, man, alpha. You know I'm such an alpha.
Like
I'm
that.
alpha. I'm
Right.
a dom, alpha,
so what do you
dom.
expect from me to do as an alpha? What do you expect from me then?
I expect you to scrub my toes and shut up.
Okay. And then what are we doing now? Oh, well, you know, I mean, you got to pay half the bill. Bitch, you okay, alpha. All right. First of all, screech breaks. That's not going to happen.
And it's kind of like one of the things
not gonna happen.
Yo, screaming your alpha is like screaming you got money. You trying to
your insecurities is what it is.
Well, no, like that's the same thing, right? Like screaming you got money, screaming you got this and that. That's you trying to get everybody else to validate what you wish you had, right, or what you don't have or something like that. Like motherfuckers with money don't scream money. And it's like when you want to talk about alphas, you walk into a gym full of like fighters. Mm-hmm. You know, or you walk into a room full of like combat vets and shit like that, SEALs, Rangers, Green Berets. They
don't be walking around like,
they ain't walking around there, and it's a room full of actual alphas. You know what I'm saying? It's like you walk into a gym, anybody who boxed, wrestled, the MMA, any of that, you know what I'm saying, kickbox, whatever. If you was around like legit fighters or whatever like that, they are some of the most humble people in the world, cool, chilling, this and that. They might be eccentric personalities and wilding, but ain't nobody out there talking about, I beat everybody ass. Let me puff my chest out. Someone hit the Reebok pump. Like, no, ain't nobody doing that. You know what I'm saying? You like looking at Rocky like that.
Because he looking at us like, let me see if they getting loud. Let
me see if they getting
loud.
Something
going on. I need to.
He done resituated himself over there. I ain't messing with that dude.
Ready to jump.
Yeah, so all right, so you got a Ghanaian man can't make this shit up, right? So a Ghanaian man is currently receiving treatment in the hospital after accidentally cutting his testicles while sleeping.
Wait, go back.
He was asleep. He cut his balls off while he was sleeping.
Wait.
Yeah, him.
So he
cut
was
his own balls.
Walking.
He was sleep cutting. Motherfucker was sleep cutting. That's what the fuck he was doing.
So he had a dream. Why would he? Sandman must have got his ass.
Sandman must have got his ass.
He had a dream. What kind of person is he in his waking life? That's what I'm worried about.
Probably a butcher.
Sandman got his ass.
Yeah, probably a butcher. So, Coffee.
Yo, shut up. He is really growling at us.
Yo. Anyway, our dog wouldn't be on a podcast. So, Coffee out, a 47-year-old farmer, said he chopped off part of his testicles after dozing off in a chair, during which he dreamt that he was cutting meat. Yeah, you was cutting meat, all right, bro.
He was cutting meat.
I was sitting in my chair when I dozed off. Yeah. I was sitting in my chair when I dozed off. In my sleep, I dreamt that I was cutting some meat in front of me. I don't remember how I picked up the knife, he told BBC News Pigeon. So,
how he picked up that is crazy. So, you know, those people who have all sleep disorders, like I do not envy you guys, because especially those who sleepwalk. I just couldn't imagine me. I was gonna do that. I just couldn't imagine myself going and doing crazy shit in my sleep, like I would probably be dead. I don't know how those people don't die. Because the dreams I have, they crucial. They crucial.
I'm gonna tell you right
I
now.
don't understand how they end up being. I don't understand that. I
Boy.
don't envy. I don't want that. I don't claim.
All I got to say is
oh my
better
God.
better his balls than his dick. You know what I'm saying? Like, make you start to wonder. It's like,
Can't
bruh.
have no babies, so it's all you. All right. Hope
I
you
mean, he
got
only cut
some.
off part of a ball. He got a whole nother
yeah.
ball. People be selling a testicle.
Yeah, I know somebody who didn't have.
My
it.
thing is like, how'd you, like, did you finish the dream and then wake up like, did I pee myself? Ah! Like,
The pain, like when you say you pinch yourself, he felt that shit.
Nah,
He
bro.
was like, "Oh no,
nah, he different.
I did it for real."
'Cause I'm talking about as soon as I had got one little cut, I wouldn't have got through a part of my ball. As soon as that shit broke skin, you know how sensitive ball skin is? Boy, I remember I cut my balls when I was shaving one time. I cut my balls when I was shaving, and I almost changed religions. Like that shit was a life-changing event that happened to me. Like, why? Cut my balls shaving. This dude's just sleeping. Cut a part of his ball off, bro. Fuck out of here,
No,
bro.
the consciousness is crazy. That's just
Nah, bro.
Anything
Get 'em outta
overtakes
here.
that shit, you are done. You
Nope.
are just fucking done in this
And,
life.
and then it's up to like like how much of a like you're a farmer, bro. Like, and that's what you chose as a knife.
You
Like, why you got a
I
knife?
sleep with a gun like normal.
Yeah, I
people.
sleep with a.
Okay, so you gonna blow your balls off then if you was him?
No, what
Like,
would he
this
been
is-
dreaming of? What he been dreaming of? I was shooting some meat. Like, no, this motherfucker was dreaming about cutting meat. Goddamn farmer.
But it says, oh, he's a farmer. Okay, so
Yeah.
oh my god, that is terrible.
Yeah, farmer. That shit's wild, man.
No, but even in your dream, you would have to see like, okay, I'm doing this and doing. Let me grab my balls. Okay, this is
Why
my
was the-
balls. I'm cutting.
Like, how was you holding
Maybe he
this
thought
meat?
he was cutting goat balls off or
Maybe he
something.
thought it was like slitting the throat of like a lamb or a goat
But
or
it's
something
my
like that. And
balls
it's
I'm
like,
holding. That's ridiculous. I can't do
my
it.
boy got the vasectomy for free $99. That's what Bunny said. And my boy
Free
got-
99.
free $99. That shit only cost them a fucking hell of a copay, I bet. Like,
Free.
free. It's practically free.
Oh my god, that's terrible.
Get to the shenanigans. Hit that while I make sure this Instagram up.
All right, all right. Can't make that shit up. So
Can't make that shit up. What it do? What the
fairly
business is?
easy.
She says it's easy. Here come the
Can't
bullshit.
make that shit up. It is gun to your head.
Would you rather cut your balls off while you sleep?
No, it's not that. So you got a few options here. Gun to your head. Continue living your normal life. You get paid $10,000 to never have a significant other. $1 million to never have friends. $1 billion to never speak to a human again in person. So you never interact with a human again in any way, shape, or form. So everything be online.
Or the first option, I could just keep doing what I'm doing.
Nope, you get $10,000 to never have a significant other.
No, you say I get to keep living my normal life.
Continue living your normal life, but you get paid $10,000 to never have a significant other. $1 million to never have friends, and $1 billion to never speak to another human again in real life.
People talk all that shit about like they don't need to talk to nobody, nothing. I'm an in-person person, so the $1 billion is out. The $1 billion is out. The one before that was what?
You get $1 million to never have friends.
Never had friends. That's a lonely life. I can't do that. But that 10,000, no,
To not have a significant other, hell off me.
we can be friends.
Hell off.
We can be friends.
I'm done with you.
Do you want me to die? Would
This
you
gonna
rather me be
It's
dead?
gonna be the reason for our divorce right here.
Don't you put that in the goddamn. Is somebody getting our money? Is that the reason for our divorce? Is somebody putting our money? Bunny said she going for the fucking hat trick. Going for the hat trick, my guy.
For me, I'm gonna do $1 million to never have friends.
Hold on, it's not like a step up. It's not like 10,000 for
$10,000 to never have a significant other.
no. What I'm
1
saying,
million.
so it's not like step up like 10. I thought you were saying like it's like step up like 10,000. We can't be married, and then it's like if I want the million, I can't be married to you, and I can't have friends. So it's
Right,
one or the
all-
other.
Yeah.
So how would you be my significant other and not be my friend?
Don't. This is how the questions come in. Don't ask me all that.
Well, in that case, give me the million.
Okay.
Fuck all y'all.
I'm gonna do million, no friends, like, cause you're gonna be my significant other. So you ain't choosing me, so
I thought it was a step up thing.
I said you didn't choose me. She gonna shoot herself. Gun to your head, you gonna shoot yourself? Okay.
No, I thought it was like step up, like 10,000, and if you want more, do this, and if you want more, do this. In that case, then yeah, fuck it. I guess I go with our friends and I keep you.
I go with our friends. I don't have many now. You know what I'm saying? I love the people I do have in my life now. Very few like.
Yeah, I guess I rock with that. I get with it. Yeah, I'll be with the no friend shit because we in this shit forever, forever.
As many other lifetimes.
In the next lifetime, Fox says she's.
I'm gonna be the man because
we're gonna be a gay couple.
This woman shit is not popping for me. Like I was sitting there and I was like, you know what? It's not worth it. It's not worth it. We go through too many things to be a woman. Like I'm good. I'm good next lifetime.
Yeah, I'm telling you right now.
Give me a dick like long like a fire hose. I'm good after that.
Yeah. I'm telling you right now, we're gonna be a gay couple.
That's fine.
Hey yo,
hey.
Bunny said all your friends are watching awkwardly. That's my fucking best friend too. She like, really, motherfucker? $1 million, Bunny. That Bunny, you went for the hat trick. Get the fuck out of my face.
Right.
Bunny said, give me the hat trick. She just ain't even gonna talk to nobody. Knowing if she don't talk to her daughter for fucking one day, she'll be over there.
Disappeared.
You know what I mean? Crying like Muddy Waters on Cadillac Records. Fuck out of here, Bunny.
For real. So, you guys, that's the show. Thank you for sitting with us in Uncle Legend's Corner. We're going to always appreciate your support. Thank you for everything that you have sent in to us, the suggestions that you've given us for our transition over to Patreon. And if you want to be on the show, you can hit us up. If you want to be anonymously on the show as well, we can also facilitate that. Hit us up, askunclelegend@gmail.com. Peace.
Peace. All right, it's OT, baby. What y'all got for us?
Overtime.
What y'all got? Y'all got shit, we don't care. We here? Give y'all some time. Y'all got any questions, suggestions, shenanigans? Yo, I'm about to start doing voiceovers. I did my first one today, did a rough draft. A rough draft today. Only people that heard it was Fox and my best friend. Mm-hmm. So, we starting with that one. I'm going to do some editing, figure some things out, get the volume right, start throwing out some voiceovers because my boy Christopher, you know what I mean, Fantastic Fanner, he was like...
Fantastic Fanner!
Yeah, he ain't even on the podcast. Fuck him. But
he probably was listening. He probably just didn't want to say hey.
He always say
quite a few people on today.
But yeah, we still going to start getting on that. So that's the idea for how we're going to start pushing out little videos to get the TikToks up. Maybe I can get Fox into doing some voiceovers with me.
I'll be too retarded doing voiceovers. I don't know about that.
Just incoherent Fox noises. If there's anyone with a Fox, you in there. Start sending in Fox videos. And it's anything. If y'all got any videos y'all think like, oh, this might be funny with a voiceover or something might be funny with a voiceover, send that to askunclelegend@gmail.com too, and we'll see if we can rock with it.
Or if y'all too lazy to do that and y'all got our real numbers, y'all can text it to us.
Call, text, do the damn thing.
Call Tyrone and shit.
Don't do that. I don't know him. All right. We good here, baby?
Yeah, we good. If you ain't got nothing to say,